So today we're going to start with verse 1, and this is a little booklet. Now this is also available online, and I'm going to be posting this each day, so what I'm going to read will be available on the blog. And I copied it because that's just too small of writing for me to read. All right, so verse 1 is connection to your loved ones, and I'll read the verse and then the chorus. Now, the chorus is actually the chorus that my nephew Sean Tabor sings at the beginning of my radio show. So I'm not going to do it justice by reading it, but you'll get an idea. The first was inspired by what I read yesterday, the conscious connection to your loved ones. Standing at the start line, I say my sacred prayer. I take my place in the running machine. We begin the race for the cure. Running on the pavement, feeling the connection above. They're up there, celebrating, holding the vibration of love. Some I know, some I don't. Each spirit touches my soul. And then this is the chorus. Take a soul step with me. Let me walk along your side. Take a soul step with me. Heaven knows how hard you cried. Take a soul step with me. I saw the tears you cried. Take a soul step with me. I'm here on the other side. Take a soul step with me. Let me run along your side. Now that is a chorus that speaks the words, that gives voice to all of the loved ones. Like every woman in my family has died of cancer except Mom, oddly enough. And when I first did this, my Aunt Louise had just passed away, and I felt her calling to me. And it was a very, very high experience. You may feel your mother calling to you, your grandmother, maybe a spouse. They're there. They want to be with you. They are celebrating along with you. So the exercise that I talk about with this invites you to write your own prayer. The prayer I use is the Akashic Records prayer, and some of you have experienced that. If you have done a session with me and we've accessed your prayer or your records, you have heard that. You can say whatever prayer you want, but at the beginning of your workout, you want to state that prayer and make this conscious connection. And we're going to do an EFT sequence that supports that. And then what I really inspire you to do, invite you to do, suggest that you do, is get some event that you want to train for that celebrates and honors some situation like a cancer event or Parkinson's or multiple sclerosis or whatever cause speaks to your heart. And then when you're participating in that and you hear the pitter-patter of feet running or the bicycles, churning or whatever, just imagine that there's this parallel event going on right in the next dimension of consciousness. It's such, I can't even describe what the experience is like when you participate in it. So let's do the EFT that invites you to make this conscious connection. Even though I've never considered inviting my loved ones to participate in my workouts, and never thought they were up there inviting me to do the same, I'm now willing to design my own prayer, to take a moment, to set my intention, so that this can be the case. So even though I've never considered this, but I really like the option to invite my loved ones into my workouts, or to accept their invitation to do the same. I'm now willing to enrich the time that I exercise my body so that it can be an exercise for my mind, heart, and soul as well. I never considered this option. I never used my workout time in this way. It just never occurred to me to make it a time when I could integrate my body, mind, heart, and soul. It never occurred to me that if I said my sacred prayer and set my intentions, that my loved ones would want to work out with me as well. What a comforting thought to go for a walk with my loved ones who have crossed over to the other side. Walking hand in hand down the trails. Sharing a bike ride with a loved one who's just on the other side. What a novel idea. A beautiful way to open up spiritually. To infuse my body with the vibrational frequency that elevates me to a place where my source self can connect with his or her source self. And we can spend that time together in that other dimension where the earth plane and the spirit plane commingle, and we can once again be together and share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soak that in. Let that be a possibility. It's so enriching. And you never have to work out alone again. You never have to walk alone again. You never have to be alone again. Those loved ones are just so close to us if we're willing to open up to that possibility. Thank you.